recording. Hello, everyone. I see a participant here. Welcome to join our session. Renee, please go ahead. I want to make sure you have enough time to do your session.
Hi, and thank you. I want to just welcome everyone today to this health and wellness virtual event. My name is Renee Millemann, and I am the owner of Coastline Pilates in Toms River. I am super excited to be here with you. I know our time is super short, so I'll do the best I can to get as many exercises in as possible. Today's class is Pilates to improve your immune system. Before we get started, make sure also that your mat is looking directly at the computer so that you can see me. I will talk to you about just for a few minutes about what the immune system is, and especially nowadays with COVID, it is super important that we understand and do things to help improve our immune system. Today's class is a beginner level movement practice. Please honor your body. It's so super important. We all come in with different things going on, and make any modifications necessary, even if I do not give them to you. So please honor that. What is our immune system? Our immune system is actually a system, and it's just that. It's not just one thing. And it helps our body defend ourselves against disease. I found a great article published from Harvard, the Harvard Medical School, and there's a lot of good information. It's not just one thing that we can do to help improve our immune system, but several. And for our immune system to function well, it's about balance and harmony. Today, of course, we're going to be going over the movement piece, which is Pilates, and how we can do that. So let's get started. Seated. So please come join me on your mat, legs bent, and grab hold behind your legs. So to your hamstrings. Let's start off with a nice big deep breath. And like many other modalities, the breath component is super important. So when all else fails, please just remember to breathe. Take a nice deep breath in, exhale, and again, deep breath in. So in Pilates, we breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth. So imagine that you are sniffing a bed of roses, and as you exhale, you are fogging a mirror. Take hold of one leg, it doesn't matter which one, pick it up and start rolling your spine back. So you're gonna roll all the way back until your head comes all the way down to the mat. And then you're gonna slowly lift your head back up using your exhale and come all the way back up. Now I'm gonna keep the repetitions pretty small today, just so that we can get through a lot of different exercises. So you can just get a little flavor, a little taste of what Pilates is about. I tell my clients, if you get confused when to breathe, just remember to breathe. Opposite leg, hold on behind it. Take a deep breath in and exhale as you roll the spine down. There's so many different things that I love about Pilates, but the spinal articulation part and the mind-body piece for me makes a difference in my life, not just because it's exercise, but just because I can relate it to everything I do in life. So that breathing I do helps me just doing my everyday tasks. Let's keep ourselves down on the floor. And one thing to keep in mind as we go through our hundreds is do the breath as best as you can. Sometimes a lot of clients first starting out have a hard time getting all that inhalation and exhalation out. So start with me, arms reach straight up to the ceiling. Take an exhalation and come up into an upper body curl. You're gonna keep your shoulders lifted up off the floor, and you're gonna start to pump your arms up and down. So as you pump your arms, you're gonna breathe in for a count of 5, and you're gonna exhale for a count of 5. And it's called the hundreds because, yep, you guessed it, we do 100 of these. Time goes by when you're having fun. So keep pumping. Now, if you're not feeling it already, Pilates is about your core, right? Your core, your muscles from your shoulders really to your hips. So keep everything pulling into your center. You can always take one hand behind the head and keep going with the one arm. When I have clients that cannot do flexion, I have them keep their heads down on the floor and just have them do the pumping part and still work their core. So it's the flesh that's pulling in and up. So let's say we've done about 100 of these here. Let's keep the arms down, and now we're gonna bridge up. So we're gonna lift the hips up, standing into our feet. Reach your arms overhead and roll the spine down. So more than anything, and then we're gonna do that again. So we're gonna do 4 of these, is keeping in mind that breath, that it's like a dance. So I want you to really imagine that you are in this beautiful slow dance, and you are connecting each piece of the movements that we're doing just like you would in a dance, where there's no beginning, there's no ending. It's just this continuum of movement. One more for me. We lift up. We reach the arms back overhead and we roll the spine down. And it just feels so good on the spine. And then bring the arms down. We're gonna lift one leg up, doesn't matter which one. And right about now, if you have tight hamstrings, you might be going, ouch, and that's okay. So you're gonna take your leg and we're gonna do a circle, or a letter D actually. We're gonna lower the leg down, we're gonna open it, and we're gonna pull it back up to the middle. We lower, open, and bring it up. One more for me. Reverse, open, down, around. Pilates focuses the most important really part or of our Pilates practice is the breath, and how that can help your immune system is by just practicing to breathe. Many of my clients come in and when they see me, they really have this very shallow breath and bring that leg down. So opposite leg, and it could be because of trauma. Leg comes down, open, exhale and around. And again, down, open and around. Maybe it's because of stress. So learning to breathe is key. No matter what kind of exercise practice you do, is learning how to breathe and get more of that breath in. Reverse it. Open, around, and lift. So remember, I'm showing you the exercises, but anything you need to do to modify, to even make the circle of your legs smaller, please feel free to do it. Open, down, around, and bring it up. Let's hug the legs into the chest because this feels so good. Lift the head and gently rock from side to side. Typically, when I am teaching a beginner level class too, I do put a little more static stretches in, but for the purposes of today and you just exploring this, I'm leaving that out. Hold on to the back of one leg and slowly come all the way up for me. So we're gonna do an exercise called the saw. We're gonna open up the legs the width of the mat. We're gonna open our arms out to the side. Sit up as tall as you can. We're gonna twist toward the right leg, and then we're gonna reach down toward the foot. See if you can get all the way down there toward your toe. Then you pull back and open the arms back up. And twist and reach. And then pull back and open back up. So posture, right? Posture is important in Pilates and really important in life when you think about it, because if you have a compromised immune system and you have poor posture, it might make it more difficult for you to breathe, right? So think about your body and what happens when we age. Your shoulders are rounded, or you just cannot bring yourself up nice and tall. So Pilates helps promote good posture, and that is definitely something you can take with you throughout your day. And up, and one more time for me, twist, reach, and then all the way back up. So let's flip over on our tummies. We're gonna flip right over, and we're gonna take our hands right next to our shoulders or underneath our armpits. Our legs are straight down to the mat, And you can even open, if you came in today with a tight back, the legs the width of the mat. Let's press the tops of the feet down and then really feel the flesh pull up. So you're going to pull your belly button in. Press down firmly with your hands, squeeze the elbows into the ribs, lift the head up. So just imagine, you heard a little noise and you're a little curious about it and you're just lifting your head up that much and then slowly come back down as you exhale. Inhale as you lift your head. Think of nudging a little marble with your nose, pushing down with your arms, pressing the elbows in, and exhale. One more. Breathing, lifting up, pressing down firmly with your arms, and nice big exhale as you come back down. So working those spinal muscles is so important for posture. Let's make a little fist, come up on the forearms, lift your heart up. Press the pubic bone down, and now we're going to kick one leg in at a time toward our butt. So we are going to kick in, and we're going to kick in 3 times, and then we're going to bring that leg down. So I may not be doing static stretches with you today, but the whole idea of Pilates and the exercises and the movements are that you are stretching and working your muscles. So for instance, this exercise is stretching your quadriceps as you work your hamstrings. We're also working our spine, keeping the shoulders away from the ears. As many of my clients know, I do not count well, so this was more than 4. Now I'm going to have you turn your head to look at me. So now we're going to place one side of our face down to the mat, and you're going to bring your arms down to your side. So we lift the chin up just to create some space. And right now, for me, this feels pretty good. So those of us that are on the phone a lot, our heads are on the computer, hopefully this feels pretty good. I can feel my neck feels tight. So what we're going to do is we're going to lift the head up. You're going to look down toward the mat, and then you're going to turn your head to look the other way. Right? And then just going to pause here for a second or two and see how much more of our ear we can get to the mat. And then again, we're going to lift the head up. Nice big inhale. And we're going to turn the head and exhale. And we pick the head up and we turn the head and we exhale. Now, if you feel up to it, you can take your hands to the lower part of the back. And this time when we pick our head up, you're going to reach your arms straight back like somebody's pulling on them. And then you're going to turn your head the other way. And then you're going to bend your arms back to the lower part of the back. Let's try it one more time on this side. We pull back like someone's pulling on those arms, and it feels good. And we turn the head and we place the head down. And then let's come up to push back into a child's pose stretch. So we're going to just stretch back, take the top of the head down, reach the hips back. And always, always, because your body changes from day to day, is respect how you feel. I'm actually getting over COVID. So today is my first day of doing a movement practice, and it feels great. And that's one of the things that I love about Pilates, because it really doesn't matter how I'm feeling. I'm still able to move my body according to how I feel. So we're now going to sit on our side, and we're going to take one leg in front. And we're going to take one leg to the side, and we're going to go into what's called mermaid. So we're going to take the arms out to the side, take a deep breath, and place one arm down to the mat and the opposite arm overhead. Big breath. And then exhale as you come all the way back up. And inhale. Think of breathing into your ribs, just like you would if you were looking at an accordion. It's a lateral breath. So we want to feel the breath come out laterally. And I know this is 4 here. And then exhale all the way back up. We're going to stick to the same side, but this time stack your legs up, one on top of the other. Take a deep breath in, slide your arm out, and maybe bring the forearm down this time. And exhale as you push back up. Hold on to your shin and take a little counter stretch. We're just going to do one more of those. Hand down, elbow down, maybe take the arm up, big stretch up into the rib cage. And up, hold on to your shins, lift the arm up. And then let's go to the other side. So I've got one leg in front of me. I'm going to bend the opposite leg so the knee is right up to my foot. And then let's take the arms out to the side. Big inhale for me here. Take the hand down to the mat. Lift the arm up, big stretch up. And exhale as you come up. Inhale again. I know I can feel how different it is on one side of my body versus the other. Right? We all have imbalances. That's just the way it is. But in Pilates, we also look to help those imbalances. So my injuries are actually what brought me to Pilates X amount of years ago. I have scoliosis, I have rheumatoid arthritis, I had very bad plantar fasciitis and a hernia on top of it. So my injuries is what brought me to Pilates, and it's what's kept me going ever since, honestly. Breath in. And exhale, taking that nice counter stretch. And again, up and over. Big counter stretch. Hold on to the shin, nice big exhale as you lift your arm all the way up. Nice. I just want to check in and see where we are on time here. Good. Oh, I never start my timer, but we still have time, which is great. So we're going to just continue and lay on our side. Now in Pilates, and just to make things easier, we're keeping things on the floor today, but there's standing work, there's kneeling work, there's all different kinds as you progress in Pilates. So come on your side, make a pillow with your arm, take your legs, bring them out to about 90 degrees, and then straighten your top leg all the way up and bring it up the height of your hip, okay? Lift the waist up off the floor just a little bit and pull the belly in, right? The leg is gonna come forward, you're gonna kick the leg, and then you're gonna bring your leg straight back. Inhale as the leg comes forward. Now as I bring my leg forward, there's a lot of technique into Pilates, but as you'll see, is that it just takes time to learn. So the more you practice, the better you will become. And exhale, and one more. Let's bicycle, big giant bicycle, everybody. Reach forward, back and around. We're gonna do 4. And reverse, forward, in and around. Beautiful. Let's bring that leg out to about 45 degrees. Kick the leg up and lower it down. So as I bring my leg up and down, I'm keeping my hips stacked. One more. And all the way down. Whew. Right, so we typically in a full class would do a little bit more, and the idea is we're working these muscles here, and again, always working the core and stretching. There's always muscles, right? As one works, the other, as one contracts, the other does the opposite. Relaxes, right? So let's bring our legs in that 90-degree angle. Make a little pillow with your arm for me. Then extend the top leg straight out so it's up the height of your hip. Give a kick and then bring the leg back and bring the leg forward and back. Feel the waistline pick up off the mat. And let's bicycle in, back and around. Kick. And I know for me, just moving my body today feels wonderful. And if you're coming back from being sick or just maybe life right now, as we work through many emotions through this time, anything you do that is moving, even if it's just for a walk or doing some stretches, can be so beneficial for your body, mind and body. 2 more. One more. Big stretch up and exhale down. Wonderful. There's also, let's come over on our belly. This will be the last thing that we do. We're going to come over on the belly And then let's actually come up on, I changed my mind, up on all fours, hands and knees. There's so much footwork we do in Pilates, which can feel so good. Many of my clients love that on the reformer. So right here, we're just gonna mimic that a little bit. And so let's just go on the ball of the foot, and you're just gonna shift your body forward and back. Right, as you shift your body forward and back, hopefully you feel this stretch in your calves and your feet, maybe even your hamstrings. And now let's go the opposite way. Ball of the foot. One more. And then bring that leg down. Take another child's pose stretch. I mean, why not? We're gonna stack the spine all the way up. So you're just gonna roll the spine, roll the shoulders back. Many times I like to end my sessions also with just in stillness. So when I work, this is my virtual studio, and when I work with my clients online, it's important, especially around nowadays, to just end in stillness and give yourself a little moment. So many of us are very stressed, especially about the unknowing. So Pilates is mind body, and the breathing that we can do and the positive energy we can share with each other is so super important. So my at-home studio, I'm still working here now. And I hope many of you, if you have any of you really, if you have any questions, feel free to check out the link, email me. We're not just a studio, a brick and mortar, but we are a community of people. So have a great day and enjoy the rest of your journey through health and wellness.
Thank you, Renee, so much. And I would like to welcome anyone who would like to write in your questions or comments to the QA box at the bottom or chat box. You're welcome to do so. As Renee said, she has her website link to the exhibit hall feature. So please visit the exhibit hall at the bottom of the Wellness Expo page, and you can find Renee's link to her website. There's a chat, one question. Oh, Susan said, thank you, total awesomeness.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right. Any other, so Renee, how does the virtual session work? Like if we go to your website, does it say how to set up or look for classes that way?
Right now, actually, because I am recovering from COVID, my studio is virtual only until after Thanksgiving. And so what you can do is you go to the website, there's a booking site, and you book your class on the website, on that site. And then my other teacher who's doing, and me typically will send you a link through Zoom. I have directions I send everyone because I know everyone's not familiar, and I really want to say it doesn't even matter what age you are. There, some of us still haven't used Zoom and are a little bit unsure of what to expect. So I have directions I send to everybody. And if anyone has questions, I'm so reachable. I even do it with people. I help them as they do it.
Very well. Thank you so much, Renee, for everything you shared with us. We are all invigorated with your movement today. Thank you very much.
I'm glad. Well, you have a great day, and I'm so happy that you organized this. So everyone stay well and be healthy.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.